Okay, we are on the verge of We Never Learned Season 2, Episode 6. Now, before I get to that, just something I gotta tell you. Next week, next week is one of the biggest conventions ever, and it's Anime NYC. Which, by the way, I'm actually going to see. Which, by the way, I am absolutely 100% going. So, what I'm trying to say is, next week is We Never Learned Season 2, Episode 7, which means you're not going to get that episode. Plus, you're not going to get a review of Val X Love. So, give it about next 2 weeks or so, you'll see a review of We Never Learned of Val X Love when that comes out. Now, back to what I was saying. We Never Learned Episode 6, Season 2. This episode was about Curious Sensei. Now, I feel that Curious Sensei is best sensei, but let's be honest, guys. Let's really be honest with ourselves. Is she best waifu material? Is she a good shipper for Naruyuki? The answer is no. I get it, you Kuryu senseis are so hype. I get it, y'all so freaking hype. You like Kuryu sensei's thickness as a long pink hair teacher. And I get that. I get that. I really get that. Because this episode was mostly about Kuryu sensei. And I get this. This was about her thickness, her cosplay, and all that stuff. I see some merchandise out of the system with her, especially with her Chinese dress outfit, her swimsuit outfit, her maid outfit. There are going to be some merchandises about her. Now, the first half of Kuryu Sensei's thickness was when her apartment was out of hot water, so she went into this bath, the hot bath, and oh, how obvious. I mean, come on. Anytime you see a girl problem in this, you know Naruyuki's there. So Naruyuki and his two little siblings, they so cute and badass. I want them as siblings too. I wouldn't mind having them as a brother and sister. And then you have Azumi Senpai. But I like how the kids grab her bra and panties out of nowhere. These kids are the freaking badass. I love them. Even the part when they say, "Will you marry him?" I'm like, no. That part got me mad because I understand she's pretty. I understand Kuryu Sensei's pretty. Don't get me wrong, guys, but come on. You gotta understand. I mean, this is not domestic girlfriend. I'm not saying a student teacher relationship, but come on, guys. I predict this is my prediction. I bet that Kuryu Sensei is going out. She's like in the near future of We Never Learn as the manga progresses. I bet that Kuryu Sensei is gonna go out with a handsome guy, and she become a famous figure skater. That's all I'm gonna say. But I see that coming. But still, even though I like the two little siblings of Naruyuki saying, "Would you marry him?" All that stuff, it was so adorable. I laugh, and they're badass. I think they're the MVP that one because they still brought panties out of Kuryu Sensei's place. That was hilarious, and the little sister admired her, which was funny. So she, you gotta make her happy. So Kuryu Sensei was like, at first she was like, "No, I won't," but seeing her crying, she's like, "I'll think about it." And then, out of freaking nowhere, as she passed out, her head hit the floor, Naruyuki just got up and had to hold Kuryu Sensei and herself naked in a towel. So this is like if you guys were Kuryu Sensei, you guys would be the badass. You guys would be like jealous. Or you guys be the luckiest bastard ever. And Naruyuki is the luckiest bastard. I mean, that is how close he got with Naruyuki naked in the bathtub. Like, I get it, the OVA. I get it, recently we had the OVA of We Never Learn. And Kuryu Sensei's holding her top off, and her boobs was on the back of Naruyuki. That's close as you could get. But from what I've seen here, she has closest with her. I mean, how many times did Kuryu Sensei got naked right in front of him? A lot. So when the little sister pulled the towel off, I love how Azumi Sensei just timely paused it, but dang, she was full naked. The towel went off. Props. I give her props. But hey, at least they go home with the bra and panties that the Kuryu Sensei's bra and panties that Kuryu Sensei has. So I get that. Now, the second half of Kuryu Sensei's moment, and this is why I can't stand her, just how disciplined she is torturing Ogita and Furuhashi on their interviews during like a session, like practicing interviews when they go to another college or so. It is so mad at me. I was sad at Ogita. I felt bad. I mean, she made her cry. I was mad. Like, I get it, it's funny, but the way how he the way how she made Ogita cry, I really wanted to slap her. Like, don't make my girl Ogita cry. And then you made Furuhashi just go like nervous. Like, she was confident at first, but when you got that question mark, when you got that serious face like this, she just ruined it. And then it was Naruyuki's turn to practice his interviews, but I'm glad what he did. Like, when he brought up the swimsuit outfit, it was like a reminiscent of the OVA. But then when you look at all the other outfits that he imagined Kuryu Sensei in, just trying to like, don't think of Kuryu Sensei, just don't think of Kuryu Sensei. As soon as he opens his eyes, he sees it as a maid outfit, sees it as a Chinese dress outfit, seeing her in a nun outfit, like some Sister Lily from Black Clover. My point is, all the outfits that Naruyuki mentioned, there are some lewd dojins of that. And not only that, there are going to be some merchandises of Kuryu Sensei and those awesome cosplay outfits she's in. I'm not taking that back from her. But if I had to say which is the best outfit for Kuryu Sensei, my guess would either be the swimsuit outfit or the maid outfit or the swimsuit outfit. Those are the two. No, I'm sorry. Swimsuit outfit and the Chinese dress outfit. Those are the two best ones I could think of. Now, I get it. Kuryu Sensei, overall in this episode, this was all about Kuryu Sensei thickness. Her thick legs, I mean, come on, I get that, but come on, guys, let's be real. I don't think Kuryu Sensei is gonna be, like, I get it by popularity polls. Like, I've been watching every popularity poll. I get it, Kuryu Sensei is like, best girl for people, like a 10 out of 10, but let's be honest, guys. Does she really fit the bill as one of the best girls in Naruyuki's harem? I mean, let's face it. I'm not saying she's old and everything, but come on, she has standards. Naruyuki does. Kuryu Sensei does have standards. I get it. She has standards, but like I said, she's gonna be a skater one day, and I do think that Naruyuki's gonna do whatever he can to help Mafuyu-Sensei chase her dreams. Kuryu Sensei chase her dreams. Okay, I'm not taking anything for Kuryu Sensei. This episode was about her because in recent We Never Learned series, recent We Never Learned episodes so far, we didn't get much of Kuryu Sensei. Up to this point right now, we got 2 of her episodes, both of them with a lot of fan service around Kuryu Sensei. And this is a shout out to all you fans out there. Hashtag Kuryu Sensei x Naruyuki, or Naruyuki x Kuryu Sensei, or Kuryu Sensei's best girl. I get that. But what I'm trying to say is, after watching this episode, I do give her props. Sure, I ship Ogita with Naruyuki as without a doubt the best shipping ever, and I bet they better make Ogita stay with Naruyuki, because let's not forget, she kissed him first. But like I said, she kissed him first. But like I said, this episode was about Kuryu Sensei. But if we gotta give the MVP of this episode, and it's not Kuryu Sensei, it's the little siblings. It's Naruyuki's little brother and sisters. Those 2 are the baddest ones to make that episode, to make the first half of the episode really, really great. And I can't take that away from them, not one bit. So, like I said, next week is episode 7 of We Never Learned Season 2. But honestly, I won't be able to do it because of Anime NYC. So that means you're probably going to get episodes 7 and 8 as I break down parts of 7 and 8 as a whole next week. So I look forward for next week's episode of, next 2 weeks. To next 2 weeks of We Never Learned. So when it comes out, I'll be ready to upload it. So thank you.